Getting a little disheveled today. Gotta put my hair up so that I can talk to the people and make coffee and get the day started. Because that's what we're doing today. We're getting the day started. With my hair up in a bun.
Ryan Mitchell.
Went to bed at like 4 a.m. last night. I don't know why we did that to ourselves. Guys! What the heck? Yeah. First sip of the day. Let's get this day started. What are we making for breakfast today? We got some eggs here. Keaton Gary's organic free range avocado. And I think I'll cut up some tomato too to put into everything. We don't have regular potatoes right now because Whole Foods screwed up our order and gave us sweet potatoes instead of Idaho potatoes like russet. So we're dealing with the consequences of that right now, which are we're not eating sweet potatoes. I mean, at least Zoe's not eating sweet potatoes. 31 days in July.
Okay, thanks.
I only know that because I looked at the calendar like this morning.
Great.
Okay, let's get this pan nice and hot. We got a pan over here, cast iron. Gonna be making some huevos regular. So just like freaking fried eggs. Regular eggs. A little bit of olive to get them eggs nice and crispy. I'm actually going to throw tomato into the pan along with everything, so that's like a different approach. 'Cause I like a nice cooked tomato, you know? Do you like cooked tomato, Zoe?
I do.
Alright, we'll make cooked tomato for everybody.
Ooh, you're gonna tell them about the yummy tomato you added to the pasta yesterday?
2 days ago I made a pasta with like a cheddar sauce, which was quite nice and just really, really rich. So yesterday after I was eating some of the leftovers, like, this needs a little more acid. So a little bit of tomato, fresh, along with some balsamic and olive oil thrown into the pasta, and it was like freaking it's a godsend.
So good.
I'm not going to use all this tomato, just a decent amount of it. Get a nice amount of tomato in the pan. here so you can see what's going on. To the pan. I love how the tomato mixes with the oil and bleeds into the eggs, kind of like giving it a lovely orangish hue. It's kind of nice. There we are, we got our eggs cracking. Look at all that now. So with this in here, we're going to season it a little more because we want everything to be tasting nice. Now we're just going to cook those until they're nice and stiff on top. And then we'll eat with some avocado on top as well. Inner avocado. I'm sure we all have figured out by now, us millennials, with our avocados. We do love avocados. This one's a little small, but that's alright. I'll just peel that skin off. And we're just going to slice these up. Nice thin slices. And we can have the rest of this avocado for lunch after. There it is. Let's got the pink one out. Because I've got another one in the dishwasher, I'm sure. Yep. Ooh. Crispy edges. I like crispy. I like burnt. That's my vibes. So we're going to separate 4 of these into 2 servings. These burnt edges are really sticking to themselves, huh? This guy should be flipped a little bit. Tomato with eggs and avocado. Delicious. So that was a fantastic breakfast. The tomatoes were great, and the eggs is probably one of the better breakfasts I've had in the last couple weeks. And I was having sourdough toast like almost every morning, so that says something. So we're gonna work out now, and then afterward we'll make some lunch, and we'll let you know what that will be. So we're back, all washed up, worked out, you know, feeling good, feeling right, thinking about making some lunch. Probably gonna be a salad of some sort. So let's get to it. Consistency, even all around. Onion. 1, 2, 3. Pop this guy off. Makes it a lot easier to get all that off. We're gonna make long cuts that are not fully through to the back throughout the onion. Some lines. All right, so just nice, consistently sized lines to go through the onion, and then just chop. We don't want too much of this for this salad, just enough to give some crunch and some zest. There you go. It's fresh for both. Sometimes people ask me where the seasoning is. Well, onion and garlic are technically seasonings, but get a nice even chop on that. Turn the garlic when you get the lines. Be sure to clean your blade off because garlic will love to stick to your blade. Take that nice minced up garlic, throw it into the bowl. And take probably about a teaspoon of salt for the 1 egg. Take a nice big scoop of that, throw it in. You know, let's go 2 scoops. A mayonnaise jar. There we go. Horseradish, hefty teaspoon in there. Capers, right over here. I'm just gonna grab maybe 2 teaspoons fresh herbs or herbs, however you want to say it. We're gonna just strip them off of the hard bark. That's for the rosemary. And then with the oregano, you can just chop up the whole thing. Fine mince on all those herbs. And then before we toss up that dressing, we'll show you what it looks like. We got that mayonnaise, fresh horseradish, capers, red onion, garlic, and herbs. And then we're gonna season as well. Pinch salt and about the same amount of black pepper. Homogenize all of that together. Make it one cohesive product. Making tuna salad.
Yummy.
Into your base, you're gonna add your canned tuna. Hey Zoe, wanna say hi to the people?
Hi to the people.
Hi. She gets the good food, but you know, do your best. Along with all of this dressing, and what we have right now is a nice, flavorful, basic tuna salad with this kale. And this is washed and ready to eat, so we're just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna throw a bunch of kale in there. Let's start with the avocado. We're gonna take this pit out, which is very sensitive right now. Cracked as I was trying to get it out. Sorry, we're gonna make lines down the middle first, and then you cut across. Take a big spoon, get in there close to the skin, and then use the circular, shape of the spoon to match the skin. And then you get clean on top. Now we're gonna cut the rest of this tomato up and give that a nice chop. What's up? Get your tongues, go on opposite sides of the bowl, cramp, and then twist. Okay, there we go. Now just try to get it right in the center if you can. No biggie, either way. These are kind of big salads, but that's okay. That's okay. We have big appetites. And there we are. Tuna salads. Doesn't that look nice? Now we're gonna go enjoy these salads and try to have a little bit downtime. I just wanted to come back for a second and talk about how good that salad was. It was like eating a tuna sandwich, but with no bread. All the satisfaction. Really good. See you guys at dinner. So, let's get started with some dinner. I'm thinking I'm gonna pull out some tilapia from the freezer and let that defrost for a little while I get everything else situated. But yeah, we're gonna make tilapia tonight. We're gonna do it with some potatoes, mashed, and some sauteed mixed mushrooms. Or, no, that sounds good. Yeah, sauteed mushrooms, mashed potatoes, thunderstorms, and tilapia. What we got for today? A piece of tilapia, some mushrooms, and a potato. And we're gonna turn that into something great. This is the most reliable one that we have. We need to get a new one, but this will do for now. Get it on the fire. We're gonna get that going. Okay, now our water is here. It's boiling, it's ready to go. We just need to add potato. But before we add potato, what we need to do is poke some holes in the potato so that, I don't know, I've just been doing this my whole life. So I don't know the real reason. Maybe something to do with like pressure release. So you don't want like anything to burst. You throw it into this water. Bloop. There we go. And tilapia. So we're gonna get some spices going for this tilapia here. Inside of this bowl here, we have some turmeric, ground, clearly. Nice little bit of that. Hungarian paprika. A pinch bowl here. Add a nice healthy amount. Salt, spices, black pepper. Nice little mix. Beautiful. Up on. We're gonna unwrap our fish and give it a rinse. And move the plate for just a second so we can trim up this tilapia. For some reason we got a little bit of freezer burn on the end of that. And there we are. Nice and trimmed. I'm gonna add just a bit of olive oil to that spice blend and mix that up. It's a sauce if I ever saw one. Okay, with a sauce to the surface. Now, we're gonna let this marinate for a little bit while we're waiting for that potato to cook. So, we wanna get a lot of flavor in there. Now, we got one side, nice and coated. We'll have to just flip this guy over. Anybody who says on my TikTok say don't use seasoning is crazy. Now we got this guy wrapped up, just like that, and we'll pop that in the fridge. For these mushrooms, I think I might do some red onion just minced up next to it, or like sliced up into it and tossed in it, but I'm not certain. Let's just use a rag to get off any of this excess dirt on the top. If there is any, these mushrooms don't have that much on top, so it's not that big of a deal. Slice up the mushrooms real nice. We want to keep this piece, this long stem on, because there's meat in there. Why do you want to throw that away? I want some of them to be thicker, just to create some dimension and a texture. I'm gonna set this aside in a bowl for the time being. As we're waiting for that potato to cook, we need to grab some garlic down. Because who doesn't love garlic? If you don't love garlic, this channel is not for you. I'm sorry. So we're gonna smack these down. And I know how Brad likes to leave his to just meditate. Yeah, you know what? Fine. He leaves the male Allison out to meditate and, you know, become its true self before it becomes a thing. But I don't wait. I just go for chops. Garlic broken down here. I'm gonna scoop that, put it on the side for now. Now, this red onion, this one was minced up, but we're not going to use that for this specific project. We're going to go at the other side of things. Get the top off. There we go. Beautiful. Thin slices. Okay, now that we got all that together, we're going to work on some thyme, like I said earlier. Right. Okay, we're just going to grab, kind of dry, because I went on vacation. My garden had a little episode. But yeah, here we go. Just try to get some of the leaves off of the stems. Give it a little bit of a chop. Nothing too crazy. The leaves are already really small. You just want to break it down just a little further. Release some of them oils. Right? So, to make things easier on ourselves, I know people like to, you know, get the alliums going in a pan and then get the mushrooms and then the herbs. But we're just going to throw everything into the same bowl. Make it easier on ourselves later. Because we're waiting. Let's see. Yeah. I think you're ready. I'm gonna let that guy steam out for a little while. It's a little hot to handle right now. But let's get started. Alright, so we're gonna be cooking now. Let's set you up right here so we can see the action. We get our pan nice and ripping hot right now. High heat. Throw some olive oil in there. to get things started. So, without further ado, let's lower that temperature to about a medium. There's water in there. And it's popping off. Alright. Taking our fish. Make sure to not get this saran wrap on anything. Turmeric will stain. That's how they make yellow dye. I'm gonna grab our piece of fish. And we're just gonna lay that right in there. Let it go. Then we're gonna get this right there. What we need for the potato is a fork, just to shred the skin right off of it. There we go. Grab out a small fish spatula and get underneath that fish. You got it at the heavy end. Flip and get seared on the other side. We're going to take this guy, cut it into chunks. And throw it in our little NutriBullet. One knob, as well as a good helping of this olive oil. Rosemary, as well. Nice helping. Potatoes eat this stuff up. So we're gonna put that in there. Huge bullet. So let's plug this guy in right here. Here we go. As simple as that. Here we go, flip the fish, let's grab it off, eats, just place it right there, nice, just wrap down this, and just a bit, throw more olive oil onto it, throw our onion, mushroom, garlic, and thyme mixture in there, and we'll let that start going. Scatter it about. Just do it. That's it. We'll let everything else kind of speak for itself in this pan. We're going to grab a nice spoonful of that. Fish out. That looks so good. Okay. So we want to divide this in half, yeah? But you see, this piece is significantly thinner than this piece. So, I'm just going to cut it for portion size to make sure that we each get an even amount of said fish. Just purple in color. I'm going to take these mushrooms, along with the onion, and just lay them down over the potatoes. A mashed potato with seared shiitake mushrooms and cumin turmeric spiced tilapia. Delicious. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by. Kitchen Vlogs episode 1 in the bag, in the books, done and done with. If you enjoy this, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, tick that bell icon if you want to hear when I got new stuff. And you know, share this with your friends, share this with your family, see what they think about it. If you enjoyed it, it's always good to share the positive vibes, man. Well, be sure to come by the next time we got a video. Until then, see ya.